Hola, bienvenidos a este curso. Vamos a empezar con conocerme a mí, tu profesora. También vamos a hablar del sílabo y de un formulario que van a llenar esta semana. I don't know yet how comfortable everybody is in Spanish. This course is available to anyone. There are no prerequisites, so you do not have to have a solid foundation of Spanish. So, por esta razón, vamos a hablar en inglés por esta clase. We're going to speak in English this class just so you guys can get to know me, understand the syllabus, understand what I want you to do, and how this is going to work. And then you can ask questions. But moving forward in the following weeks, it will be hopefully primarily in Spanish. I know that is difficult for a lot of students just to understand if they've never taken Spanish before. But also for those who are trying to refine their Spanish skills and kind of get better at what they already know. It's also kind of frustrating for them if I don't push them. So we're going to try to find a nice balance. But for today, we're going to continue in English. So a little bit about me. This is my 4th year teaching this course at Northwestern. Yeah, I really like it. I inherited it from someone else, but it's been a good class. I have a day job. For a while, it's not on here, but I was a elementary teacher for 7 years, and this is my first year out of the classroom. When I was in the classroom, I taught Spanish, and then I taught English as a second language. Now I work at the U of M in the neurology department, not at all in the education field. I'm a research coordinator, so I work on research studies. I work at home most days. Some days I'm in the office, but if for whatever reason I'm not answering an email right away, it is because I have a second job. So I will always check my email every day, but it might not be till later. My contact information is on the syllabus, so if you need anything, and also on Moodle, but if you need anything, just feel free to reach out. I went to River Falls for my undergraduate. I'm originally from New Richmond. And I did my master's at Concordia Moorhead. They have a really cool second language program. If you're ever interested in like immersion opportunities, they have family camps. I don't know if they have adult, but they have really cool opportunities for learning Spanish, but also a lot of other languages. They're called the Concordia Language Villages. You should definitely check them out if you're interested. This is me and my husband. His name is Abel or Abelino. If people can't say his name correctly, he does go by Abel in English. And he prefers that if someone is going to butcher his name. So, anyway, you'll probably hear me talking to him occasionally in videos. If I get stumped on a word, he helps me out. He's originally from Oaxaca, Mexico, which is in the southern part of Mexico. We have lots of family there. We have a house there. We haven't been back in a couple years, but hopefully soon. This is the view from the top of our house in Oaxaca. My relationship with Spanish started at a young age. I took Spanish in middle school and high school, and then my senior year of high school, I became a foreign exchange student. I lived in Ecuador, which is this flag, for probably like 6 months with a family. Been back a couple times since, stayed with that same family. I have a good relationship with them. I also did part of my student teaching in Guadalajara, Mexico, and now I'm obviously married to Mexican, so we are a bilingual house. We probably speak Spanish about 50% of the time. We both speak both languages, and hopefully someday we'll be able to teach our kids Spanish too. That is it. We're going to look at the syllabus. Hold on a sec. Just kind of go through it a little bit. I hate this. Never mind. Sorry, I don't want to do it like that. It drives me nuts. Okay, let's just make it big. Okay, so this is a 3-credit course. We'll talk about it a little bit more further in the syllabus, but we will have conversation sessions if you want to improve or just spend time talking in Spanish on Tuesdays from 6 to 7. It's also a great time if you just have a question about something to pop in. It's like a constant time that I'll be online on Teams. This is my contact information. That's my phone. Again, it's Wisconsin. The course description, you get a really basic introductory level of Spanish here. So you're going to learn like some pretty advanced words because they're medical Spanish words, but you're also going to get just a basic overview of the language in general. There's some of the university learning outcomes, course objectives. You guys can read through that stuff on your own. The course format. It's an asynchronous course and everything is online, so it's by weeks. And then, like I said, I'll be online Tuesday nights from 6 to 7. It's optional. You don't have to, but it is nice if you want to improve your Spanish or meet your classmates. Yeah. Let me see what else we have here. You're going to be spending quite a bit of time out of class since it is an asynchronous course, about 4 to 6 hours a week on the course. Language learning in general it's like working out. I like to compare it to working out. If you see someone who's like really fit and works out all the time, it's like, how'd they do that? Well, they did it consistently, and that's going to be the same with learning a language. You're going to have to do it often and push yourself, take chances. So yeah, this is the required text. I know it's in the bookstore on campus, otherwise you can get it online. Make sure you're getting the right version of it though. And then these are just a couple other websites that are nice for getting a translation of a word. They sometimes will have like forums too that kind of talk about like why are things the way they are. And then this one is really nice for conjugations of verbs. I do use Google Translate for just like a quick word here or there if I don't know what it is, or if I hear one I'm like, oh, I don't know that word. But it is not permitted to translate like whole sentences or whole papers. You can use it for a word here or there, but you should be using the resources that I have available to you guys that I provide in the course, either online or through the text. If it is pretty obvious when people translate an entire document, so you will receive a 0 if I see that that's happening for that assignment. Let's see what else. Check your email and the course regularly. Just, take an active role in the class. You have to be a participant in order to be successful. There's going to be 2 oral exams, one in June and one in July. We'll talk about the dates in a minute. But being a part of that, doing the assignments, that's all part of your attendance and participation. So and then if your participation or like you're not completing things on time, I might have to get other admin involved at the university if I see that it's becoming a habitual issue. This is the breakdown of the assignments and assessments, and then just to talk about them a little bit more, we have quizzes. They're pretty straightforward. Most of them are based on the week's assignments, so make sure you do that kind of like near the end of once you've done all the other stuff, I should say. The recordings and assignments, some of them are writing, some of them are speaking, and you'll have to record yourself. So if you have an issue with that, like figuring out how to screen record or record your voice, reach out to me or reach out to IT. It's probably going to be better because everyone's device is different, but you're going to have to do that as well. Oral exams are going to be on Teams. One's on June 4th and one's on July 23rd. They're only 15 minutes of time. You're going to be playing the role of a doctor, and I will be the patient, and then we are just going to talk. So you have to listen to the patient and respond accordingly. But it is, I've done this many times, and people are always like, wow, that's not as stressful as you made it seem. So take it seriously, but also, like, don't freak out about it. You're going to be fine. The lecture videos, so you have to watch since this is an asynchronous course, you have to watch the lectures in order to get all the information you need to do the assignments. And then there are interactive lessons on Moodle, so you have to work through them. These are also graded, so if you're not doing the things that it says to do in the lessons, I'll notice it's part of the class, so you need to do that. And then your final project or Teatro de Salud is the last big project, and it's a script, a recording, and an intake form, which you kind of create throughout the class. So that part is kind of, we work on it throughout. I grade for correct spelling, grammar, accent marks, and your pronunciation. So if you're having a huge issue with things, I will write out how to say something. If you say educación or something, I'll say educación or something like that. I will write it out the way it's supposed to be. So check the rubrics, because I will correct you. There's the grading scale. Reach out if you see that there's an error. Please let me know, because I'm a human and I do make mistakes, so I can check it and see if there's actually an error there. Just some course policies about making sure you're on top of things and being responsible. Late work. There is a reduction if you are more than a week late on things, 20% on work that's very late. So please get your work in on time. You are expected to act with integrity. You can reach out to writing services if you need to, IT services, counseling services, disability services. Please let me know if this applies to you, if you have a disability of some sort that you need an accommodation for. I don't know unless disability services reaches out to me, or if a student tells me. So if they're not reaching out to me and you're not letting me know, then I don't know. So you need to let me know. These are the dates, the last dates to withdraw from the course without a W is May 20th. So that's what most people make the decision if they want to still take the course or not. This is, the schedule. Okay, maybe I need to, I don't know. Okay, so the way that I do this, let me see if I can. Okay, I want this. Sorry, I'm gonna just add this in here. All right, so here's the syllabus, and it will say this is the week. This one starts on Tuesday. So this next week, sometime when you're watching it on the 7th, you're going to watch this video, go through the syllabus, and you're going to, the one thing, action step you have to do is take the Google form. So I'm expecting that done by Thursday the 9th. Then I kind of start the week on, everything is due on Thursdays, and then the week, I put that in quotation marks, starts on Friday. So you have the whole weekend, you have Tuesday if you want to come ask questions, and then everything again is due the following Thursday. So I kind of run the course Fridays to Thursday. And there are, obviously there's, this is how it's going to go. So these are things you are learning, things you're doing, and these are action. These are things you need to do. So you can kind of use this as a checklist. I did that. Again, then there's the oral exam. That's on a Tuesday. and then everything else is due on the Thursday. Okay? Again, let me know if you see an error because I'm updating this from year to year. I think it's good to go, but if you see something, let me know. All right, this is getting to be a long video, but let's go and look at the form. So this is just a Google form. It's in Moodle. You just click on the link and you're going to come in and answer questions. I just want to know who you guys are. What's your experience with Spanish? Kind of what can I do to help you be successful? That's about all I have. So I appreciate you guys listening and reach out if you have any questions. I look forward to meeting you. Bye.